As an Ethiopian American woman, I grew up around the language of Amharic, Amarnya. It was my first language, the language of my parents, one of the main languages of Ethiopia. And there are a million reasons to fall in love with this language. Its depth of poetics, its double entendre, its wax and gold, its humor, its proverbs that illuminate the wisdom and follies of life. But there's also this melodicism, a musicality built right in. And I find this distilled most clearly in what I like to call emphatic language. Language that's meant to highlight or underline or that springs from surprise. Take, for example, the word inde. Now, if there are any Ethiopians in the audience, they're probably chuckling to themselves because the word means something like no, or how could he, or no, he didn't. It kind of depends on the situation. But when I was a kid, this was my very favorite word. And I think it's because it has a pitch. It has a melody. You can almost see the shape as it springs from someone's mouth. Inde, it dips and then raises again. And as a musician and composer, when I hear that word, something like this is floating through my mind.
Inde, inde.
Or take, for example, the phrase for it is right or it is correct. Lekino. Lekino, it's an affirmation, an agreement. Lekino. When I hear that phrase, something like this starts rolling through my mind.
Lekino. Lekino. Lekino.
And in both of those cases, what I did was I took the melody and the phrasing of those words and phrases, and I turned them into musical parts to use in these short compositions. And I like to write bass lines, so they both ended up kind of as bass lines. Now, this is based on the work of Jason Moran and others who work intimately with music and language. But it's also something I've had in my head since I was a kid. How musical my parents sounded when they were speaking to each other and to us. It was from them and from Amarnya that I learned that we are awash in musical expression. With every word, every sentence that we speak, every word, every sentence that we receive. Perhaps you can hear it in the words I'm speaking even now.